night to find that her husband is missing from the bed. She starts searching for him. She comes down and then she finds him in the kitchen, sitting on a chair, drinking a cup of coffee, looking at the wall, and some tears in his eyes. She was puzzled. She asked, "My dear, what happened? Why you are here during the time of the night?" Husband says, "Do you remember? 20 years back, we were dating and you were only 18 years old." Wife says, "Yes, I do. And do you remember we were caught in the garden by your father?" Wife says, "Yes, I remember." Then the husband says, "And do you remember when your father puts that shotgun on my face and says, 'Marry my daughter, or otherwise I will send you to jail for 20 years. The wife says, "Yes, I remember that too." Then the husband looks at the wall and says, "Today I would have been freed from the jail." This is what happens after 20 years of marriage. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my speech titled, "Honey, I Love You," is all about the married life after 20 years or when you are 50 plus. A few years back, we took a trip to Europe by conducted trip. We were hopping from one country to another country in Europe by bus. We had an elderly couple always sitting in front of us. In 7 days, we have heard at least 100 times, "Honey, I love you." We reached in Eiffel Tower. "Honey, I love you." We are in front of the Colosseum. "Honey, we love you." We are in the Louvre. "Honey, I love you." From both sides. That's the way you have to impress to keep that relationship. Now, I searched for this. What are the 5 top reasons for getting divorced in the Google? And these are my findings. Number 1 is the communication problem. And that's why we are here in Toastmasters. You know, we all say that Toastmaster is to improve your communication skill, your leadership skill, which can be effective in your professional lives, in your personal life, and also it will help you not to get divorced. Last week, I convinced my wife to join Toastmasters, and she agreed. Now, the second point is, for the divorce, is the financial crisis, financial problem, which I believe here we all are quite solvent, and that's not applicable for us. Then the next problem is the loss of trust. By the passage of time, the trust is gone, and then husband and wife, they suspect each other. Listen to this story. 2 men just died, and they're in the queue in the heaven. So the front one asks the back one, "Hey, how did you die?" The guy said, "I was suddenly exposed to extreme cold weather, or cold place or temperature. I got heart attack." Then he asked, "What about you? How did you die?" Then he says, "One day, I came back from office and I heard that my wife is talking to some stranger. When she opened the door, I went inside and I searched for that man every nook and corner of the house, but I could not find anybody anywhere. Now this behavior, it gave me pain in my heart, and my heart failed." Then the man said, "Had you cared to look for the fleas, we both would not have died." So that's the thing happens. When you do not have the trust and you suspect, it may lead to death. Then the next point is abuse, fear. After some time, the relationship is such that there is a fear between husband and wife just to keep the relationship. Usually all men, they are scared of their wife, including me. If someone says no, then I have a story for you. Once there was a party, and in the party there was a bet that all people, all men, they are scared of their wives. And then they have been told, okay, let's form two groups. Who are scared of their wife, you go on the right hand side, and who are not, go on the left hand side. All the people, they went on the right hand side. There was only one guy, he was on the left hand side. So all people, they came, hey, you are not scared of your wife? He said, I really don't know, but my wife told me, don't follow others, always keep aside. That's why I'm here. What's the moral of the story? All are scared of their wives. And then, the worst problem is the infidelity. When the time goes, the physical attraction, the emotional attachments, it all goes. And usually, like, the expression is like, oh, this is not the same man I have married 20 years back. But the husband says, isn't that girl whom I married 20 years back? And it leads to, like, always, the other's wives are beautiful, or others' husbands, they are more handsome, and it develops a lot of relationship. This has got no limit of the age. There could be a lot of age difference, a lot of difference in the way of, like, professional their lives, or it could be anywhere. Anyone could get attracted with anyone. For that, I have a nice story. Once, a middle-aged woman used to take her lover to the house when her husband in the office and the son in the school. One day, her 9-year-old boy did not go to school. He was hiding inside the closet. And that day, her husband came back from office quite early. So the wife, he puts the lover inside the closet. So now the boy has a partner. And their conversation goes like this. The boy says, it's dark here. Man said, yeah. I have a baseball. Oh yeah? Do you buy it? No. Okay, then I'll go and tell my dad you are here. How much I have to pay? $250. So they paid $250. Story was over that day. Again, after a couple of weeks, the same thing happened. The boy was hiding behind the closet. He did not go to school. The lover came. The husband came back early. So the lover was inside. And their conversation again went like this. The boy said, it's dark here. Man said, oh yeah. I have a baseball glove. How much I have to pay? $750. Okay. So he paid $750. That day it was over. Then, in the next weekend, the father says, boy, let's go to the field and we'll play the baseball. The boy said, I can't because I have sold them. How much? He said, $1,000. Oh, that's too much. You have overcharged your friend. You have to go to the church and you have to confess. So during that Sunday, the father and son, they went to the church. And the father already alerted the priest that what crime he has done. So he was put inside the confession chamber and then the door was closed. The priest came and their conversation went like this. The boy says, it's dark here. The priest says, don't start that nonsense again. This is not your house. Back to the Toastmasters.